Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. I am Audrey and this is Sacred Libra where we talk all things Libra. So Libra, first off, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you like this video if this reading resonates with you. Be mindful that the readings are general. They may not resonate with everyone. If this reading doesn't resonate, just check your other placements. You know the spiel. Okay, Libra. So apparently my sounds for my lives are terrible. I'm trying to figure out how to get it done. So I guess I'm just going to be, I want everybody to hear me. So just let me know if you've seen my live. How's my sound? Like, you could be honest, okay? Because listen. But this reading is going to be special. This is going to be a very specific reading, just like I did the Golden Children reading, Libra. This is going to be Hadarian energy. Hadarian energy. The Hadarians are the pure lovers. They are the spirits that are meant to love, to love, receive love. They are the pure lovers, okay? Um, I feel like you, and I identify with this as well, so let me know in the comments, guys. But I do feel like you have Hadarian energy here, okay? You have this energy and you've came to a world where, and this is how you know you have the energy, okay? You have the energy if you feel like you see the good in everything. Like, no matter what, you see that a person deserves unconditional love, no matter what. That means you probably have a problem setting boundaries. Also, you probably have a problem upsetting others, okay, getting your points out to upset other people, okay. You can also be codependent on people. You can have toxic relationships where you're codependent on a person or a person is codependent on you. Now, your job, you were the lover in spirit. Like, it was nothing for you to give love, receive love. It was nothing for you to do that. But your job, your task as having this human experience is to know how to create boundaries and to understand self-love and understand that all the love that you need and that you seek is all within you. So a lot of you guys, you created certain situations, you created certain relationships because of your need to feel some type of pure love, to feel the same pure love that you give out. That's why I did my reading about the friendships as well, the zero friendships as well. I do feel like a lot of you guys have Hadarian energy. You're looking for a love that is pure as you. And God wants you to know that you are the pure love. The pure love that you seek is within yourself. For some people that's vibrating low, they would think, well, it's in me. I can't get it out of nobody else. That means I'm going to have to be alone. No. That just means you are whole on your own. And then you can love freely. But at first you were loving with the place where you was like, I'm giving pure love, but I'm lacking getting that. I'm lacking receiving it. So that means you didn't have a certain measurement of love in you. And you could have walked around the energy giving out, walked around the universe giving out this bad energy because you feel all people are this, that way because you have the pure love. When I tell you your love is special, some of you guys can love unconditionally without being trained. It just comes natural to you. Like when I be seeing people, they're like, oh, I've been start learning how to give and not, just give because from the kindness of my heart or something like that. I'm just using a crazy explanation or example. And sometimes I be like, I do that. Nobody really taught me how to do that. For some people, you really have to know like your soul tribe and your soul cluster and just how your soul behaves, because your soul has a whole other personality. It's just that when you come down in human, when you come down in this human energy, things starts to change, okay? You start to see things through the perspective of humans, because what do we want? We all want to fit in and we all want to belong. And in belonging, we change our perspective. In belonging, we try to fit in, okay. And even if you're like, okay, I was never a person that tried to belong, your parents sculpted your parents shaped you in a way in which you will belong and fit into society since you were a wee little baby, okay. I mean, a wee little baby. Since you was a small little baby, you've been getting your perception has been changing. But the thing about your heart is still pure. The only thing that you need to do is create some type of boundaries and understand the relationships and why relationships are codependent. Also, there is an acceptance. There is an acceptance that you accept way more than you should. Once you don't accept that, listen, I'm accepting way more than I should, okay? From people. People are just giving me their ass to kiss and I'm just sitting over here loving. That's not right. It's just that to get into that place, to get into that voice to say that's not right, and I have to do it with myself. I gotta do it myself too. Like, that's not right. Because deep in your heart, you're connecting with your soul. You don't understand how big your soul has a lot of say over all of your actions in which you love. Now, I know a lot of people won't resonate with this. Like I said, this is just like my golden children. This is my Hadarian energy people. Okay, my Hadarian energy tribe. Okay, who gives out that pure love. All right, for some of you guys to get to the place to say that it's done. And I feel like some of you guys are, the universe could be bringing, because we talked about triggers from the past. We talked about looking at the past. We talked about people pleasing. We talked about holding, the things in your heart close to you. That could also be something as well, where you feel like you can love everybody else and you open arms with everyone else, but you don't feel protected enough to love. You don't feel protected enough to open yourself up to be loved fully and unconditionally. Because at a tender age, when you gave that pureness of your soul, you understood how it's received. You understood that most times, you're not getting it back. You understood that. So you're definitely inspecting and investigating people, trying to see if they are worthy of your love. That's why some of you are single. That's why some of you have a hard time finding friends. That is why. Because you have some type of pure love inside of you that you give out freely and abundantly. And when I say give out, I'm not saying give out your vulnerability. What I'm saying is you'll give your listening ear. You'll give $1. You'll give someone shelter. You'll give those things. But when it shows of you opening up and receiving, some of you guys have gave so much that you lost. You don't even know how to open up yourself to receive some type of love. Okay? You don't even know how to open yourself up to receive it. It's time for you to look at your life in a different perspective. It's time for you to step all the way out of this energy. You know why? Because God is getting mad. This is an urgent message. He's tired of watching you. Because down here, it's a different experience. It's a different experience than it is in the universe. So, when you come down here giving out soul energy on a cellular level, and you're giving out pure love, and you realize that in human, people don't give that away. People don't look like that. People don't look at things like you look at things. It's a sprinkle. A sprinkle of people that look like that in the world, that love like that in the world. It takes a lot of courage to love like that. When I told you we were talking about being cracked open, okay? I need to start doing series because everything just be adding up, and I need to line things up for you so you can get a bigger picture of what's going on. You'll be surprised. We was talking about getting you cracked open. Okay, and we were also talking about you being vulnerable enough. I feel like this is that same type of energy of you cracking yourself open. And you have to look at your life, look at the things that you've done in a total different way. Because because you deserve love. Humans are hardwired for connection. And what you've been doing, you've been trying to connect with other people. You see other people's antennas on because that's their vulnerability. But you've been feeling like people can't connect with you because your antenna has not been on. You closed yours up. You closed yours up when you realized that. The breath of the cosmos. My will, not thy will. Libra. I gotta talk soft for y'all. So Libra, you cannot control the way this thing is going to go. Some of you guys have been controlling the way that you are vulnerable. You can't control it. You cannot put a measuring cup on your vulnerability. And you've been left feeling depleted because you can't cheat here. There's so much love inside of you that you're willing to give. But it's being tainted because you have not been able to open up and to receive something. Okay? This is your soul gift. Then behind that, you have surrender to the sweetness. It's the sweet one. Venus energy. Called soul gifts. This, you are on a double mission. It's time to step up into your calling. Once you realize who you are, once you realize the powers you are, and I encourage you guys to look up Hadarian energies as well, and Hadarians. When you realize who you are and the magnitude of in which you do love, and the magnitude in which you do express yourself, you do open yourself up, you'll realize what you've been called to do. You've done a lot of God's work. You've done a lot of great work. Loving his children when nobody else would. Loving them in a way that they probably had never been loved. I'm pretty sure you leave an impression on people. You may be that type of person. You probably in the relationships are the one that got away. It's just the way you love. It's not has nothing to do with looks, has nothing to do with sex, it has nothing to do with material. It's the way you love. It's that value. It's the shit you can't buy in store. You got the shit that you can't buy. What Method Man say? Ain't no need to search around. I got that good shit at home. You got the shit that you can't buy in stores. And that's something that you should be proud of. Okay? But now it's time for you to surrender to the sweetness of life. Let yourself be held. Make love to life. And I think that means be vulnerable with life. When you're making love, that's like you in the most vulnerable state you can be in. And that's how you also know if you guys are extremely sexual. Like not sexual freaky. I mean, you could be freaky too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you're extremely sexual, sex is more than sex to you. It's not just sex. It is sex, you enjoy yourself, but it's on a deeper level of, it's a deeper level, okay? But make love to life. Be vulnerable. Open up to life. Let life know who you are. You know everybody. You've listened. You've loved. You've sat down. Let life understand who you are, okay? If that resonated with you, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. I hope that gave you a deeper understanding of what's been going on with you guys, okay? Let's get into this reading. Let's get into this reading, Libra. Also, I wanted to say, with this Breath of the Cosmos cards, you were sent down here because of the way you love. You were sent down here on a mission. When I tell you your important work will not go unnoticed at all. At all. Let's see. Messages do we have for Libra? What messages do we have for Libra? Some of you guys are hiding your light. Some of you guys are hiding your light. Some of you guys need to embrace your independence. There's some love coming. There's some fast love coming. You got the Knight of Swords. I've been seeing the Knight of Swords for love for you for a while. There's some love coming here. Let's get all these cards out first. Okay. You got the Star at the bottom of the deck. Ready for love. Ready for love. You're ready for love, but you're hiding your light. You're ready to be open and to be loved. We talked about this, hiding who you are. And that comes from you opening up, like, who are you? What do you like? What do you love? Who are you? Some of you guys could be hiding your work, could be hiding the things that you're passionate about. Also, you need to embrace your stability. You are stable now. You've gotten yourself to a place where you're stable. Embrace the fruits of your labor. Embrace the work that you've done. Don't look at the things that you've done in a bad taste. No. You got power. There's people just aren't built like you. There's some people that just don't have your soul. They don't have your energy. And you did great work. Also embrace being stable. Embrace your happiness. Okay? Also embrace your happiness. There's some type of fast love coming around. There's some type of magnetic attraction, fiery, steamy love coming around. That is probably why we've been saying open up, open up, open up, open up, open up. Because this love is coming in. It's coming in fast, okay? It comes in also when you embrace your light and you embrace your contentment and happiness in life. What's motivating you are the things that hurt you, the people who didn't love you back. That's what's motivating you. It can also be the healing yourself from the people who did not love you back. That's what's motivating you as well. And all you want, you could be saying 333. All you want is togetherness. All you want is to be together. So there's some people who didn't love you, that hurt you, and all you're longing for is togetherness. All you're longing for is to celebrate and be happy with the people that you love and the people that you support. You want them to support you too, but something's not adding up. Your greatest strength is your ability to walk away from some type of dead energy, to turn your back. So when I say this, if some of you guys feel like there's some boundaries that you need to put in when it comes to people, there are things that you neglect. You have the ability to do this in other areas of your life. You can neglect some certain things and just don't give no energy to it. You won't give any energy to it. Because why? It's dead and it's done. You have the ability to be done with something. That's one of your strengths. Even if it's not with these people, I feel like you can turn that strength and make it. You can work that muscle. But you do abandon things. Or not abandon things. You do end situations. You will end situations. You will cut some things off. That's your strength. Also, don't be distracted by people wearing masks when they come to you. Don't be distracted by that. Don't be distracted by people having secret, hidden agendas when they deal with you. It's not heart to heart. It's not soul to soul. You get so frustrated over that so much that you're like, I'm pouring my heart. Why aren't you pouring yours when you get to that place? Or I'm giving out of the kindness of my heart, or I'm showing up. Why aren't you showing up? Or I put something behind me. Why aren't you putting this behind you? Don't get upset when somebody shows you a mask. Also, listen to your intuition. Let go of your fears. Don't be distracted by signs that don't quite really make sense to you yet. Like, it don't really quite make sense to you as to why. Don't be distracted by that, okay? Let's see. Almost dropped everything. If this is resonating with you, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Somebody said, y'all know I'm a passionate talker. Like, if y'all ever see me, I have the softest voice, but I know I gotta speak loud, and sometimes I get excited. Somebody asked me, was I mad at Libras? I'm like, let me calm my ass down somewhere. Let me go and sit down somewhere. But no, I can never. I love my Libras. I just be passionate. When I talk. Because then, like, y'all be talking about my sound. Like, if I talk in my normal, y'all definitely won't hear me at all. So, tell me more about the Six of Wands for Libra. Some of you guys are hiding the truth about yourself. Hiding your true self. Your true self is on fire. Your true self got the light around them. Your true self is the light. Your true self is the light. Some of you guys are hiding your truth. You're not walking around in your truth. You're not walking around truly as who you are, truly confident. You're not walking around like that. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles for Libra. There could also be some type of conversation that you need to have. Embrace that things are changing. Embrace that these feelings that you're having definitely changing. Embrace a new cycle coming in. A new cycle where you open up and you love. Okay? This new love coming in, this is sent from heaven. Sent from heaven. You can wait your whole life. That used to be my song. This is sent from heavens. The angel, the judgment card is the angels. The angels. Look how everybody rejoicing that the angels showed up. And it's coming fast. This is what you deserve. Could somebody be sending you a love of Hadarian energy as well? I just got chills. It did say soul gathering. Oh, this is insane. The angels are sending you your Hadarian energy partner. My will to thy will. For some of you guys, you thought you was going to have this love in a way of proving that you are lovable. Make sure y'all listen to this. Proving that you are lovable. But the moment you open yourself up, the moment you realize who you are, how you love, and how much that needs to be protected, and how much boundaries need to be set, and how much codependent relationships need to be reconstructed or ended, that's when you get your love. See, your Hadarian energy partner, they need you in a space where you can love, you can open to them, where you can receive the love that they're going to give. If you're in this energy and you're thinking that you're the only one giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, you're not going to manifest your partner. Your partner needs you open, but then your partner needs to understand that you understand the magnitude of the love that you do give. But your partner needs you open. The angels need you open so they can send you this. And there is no time when spirit works. When the angels and the spirit and God start working, there is no time. Things happen fast. So you're about to get your Hadarian energy partner. For some of you guys, your motivation is healing your hurt and being stable. Understand, be careful about how you heal. You may want to be open to new ways to heal. I'm definitely going to go on my angels and ancestors oracle deck after this, cuz yeah, it just got deep. It just got deep. What you really want out of this situation is you want some type of love, celebration. You want some type of pregnancy, some type of engagement, some type of relationship with a person. With this person. Somebody who's not stable. Somebody who hasn't been stable, who hasn't been loving you in a way that you want to be loved. That's what I'm feeling. You want togetherness with them, though. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords, please. You've been waiting to get this energy. You've been waiting to be here at this energy. Got the Star in reverse. Yeah. There's something that you can't see about this situation. It could be with the Aquarius, it could be with the Pisces, and it could be with the Leo. Okay? There's something that you've been wanting to see. Somebody's showing you a mask here. Somebody's not keeping it 100 with you. And you're upset. This could be this person that you want. You want to be stable with this person. Don't get distracted by that. That is not that Hadarian. That's not what the angels is giving to you. That's not what that's not what you should be praise dancing for right now. Your strength is your ability to leave this situation. It's been a long time coming. Some of you guys, it could be 7 years. It could have been 10 years. Okay? Could have been 3 years as well. For some of you guys, definitely 9 years. For some of you guys, you've been waiting to get into this energy. Okay? You can only get this Hadarian energy back to you, and you know what it is because you know exactly how you love, and you know exactly how you weren't loved. I was meditating the other day, and it was like you know exactly how to love because you experienced the opposite. And a lot of us on this earth, we should know how to love, but instead of doing a different thing from the opposite of love that we receive, we end up doing that same thing, being more closed off, being more cold. Okay? Because then we go into protecting ourselves. You're about to get reunited with your soul family. I feel like I want to go into this deck again. This Star Seed Oracle deck again. If y'all don't mind. Star Ancestors came out. Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdoms. Look deeper. Some of you guys didn't know this about yourselves. I'm happy to enlighten you. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Let's see. Big picture thinker. Pilates energy. Visionary. Inspired ideas. Think about the big picture. Something's causing you to step out. The cosmic heart. Devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Ooh. Gratitude. Weight of the world. Boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. Then we have you're not. They could say that again. You're not for everyone. Let's see. We have big picture thinking. I love to read the cards. Big picture thinking. The Palladians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us that it is never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet, to take a breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world, and hold a new vision for humanity. Shake off what you've been taught about love through your experiences of not receiving the love that you give. Shake that off. Shake that perception off. You need to get this off of you, like now. Because your Hadarian energy counterpart won't see you until it's off. You see what I'm saying? Until that perception's off, because they wouldn't be able to pour into you the way that they would. You would reject it. You would think it's fake, it's phony, it's not real. What does this person want? You're going to reject it. Change your mind. You have the cosmic heart. It says, when you surrender to the state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You are being called to refocus your attention deep within to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment to reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to devote your life to what you care about most, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep. These are the reasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you are being called to plant your soul seeds and sing to them with deep devotions, to feed them with sweet waters of your own soul, to lose yourself in the potency of what most expands your heart. Love. Open yourself up to love. For some of you guys, you've been thinking love was a one-way street. You just giving, you giving, you giving, but you have to open yourself up to it. Have to open yourself up to love. Then we have weight of the world here. It says, we don't need to carry it all. You're no good to anyone if you're running on empty and bogged down by the weight of the world. This card is a reminder to look after your own well-being before anyone else's, to stop carrying the world's problems on your shoulders, to put on your own oxygen mask first. In these changing times, it's hard not to feel overwhelmed by the state of the planet. However, you can't take on its problems from a place of energetic depletion. This card is thanking you for caring so much. Thank you for loving so much. You want to build a better world and ease the road for others, and that's incredible. But the way you've been doing it is likely is unsustainable. This isn't to say to switch off to the world's problems and become unconscious. Rather, it's the call to establish clear boundaries so you're not constantly taken out energetically. I have nothing to add to that. That's just basically that's basically what you need to do. You have you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. This is you getting to your true north. So north node. Figure out what your north node sign is. My north node is in Capricorn. Okay. At north node in Capricorn, they kind of have like a advantage when they become disciplined. When they also stop trying to fix and love everybody else. And they start putting all that energy into themselves. So see what your north node is. And when you start living in your north node, people are going to say, you selfish. who you think you is. When you start living in your North Node, that's your true North. Okay? The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. I've been understanding that. Like, even with family, I've been understanding that. Like, that's been very hard for me. It's crazy. Another story time. Let me open up. Let me be vulnerable. I just figured out I've been disrupting my energy, trying to get my family together. My immediate family, too. Trying to get us on a accord. And I've just been doing great things, like, for everybody. And of course, no one does those things for me. But I've been doing great things for everybody. It's only like two of my siblings, but that do things for me. But I've been doing great things for everybody, and I realized I had showed up for a sibling, and just out of the blue, we wasn't even on speaking terms to do. We haven't done that for each other, and I don't even know how long. It wasn't even on those types of terms, but I'm feeling like I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like showing some love. Let me show some love. I had to sit through all sneak dissing, all drama. She said this, I heard that, and I was just like, could we stop? Excuse my French. Can we stop? I handled myself very well because I was very, like, it hurt me just to know that I'm sitting here really working on myself. Not working on myself for anybody, but working on myself because I want to be at a place where I'm at peace. No matter what's happening around me, that I love me, that I just don't keep hopping in and out of love with myself because shit is going crazy around me. I want to stop that. So I'm like, I'm really working on myself, and I'm taking accountability for my actions. I'm not all perfect. I say things. Sometimes I might do some things. And I get here and it's still here. It's still this stuff between us. And it's still, you see me as this bad person. You made up in your mind who I am to you, and that's just who I am. No matter how nice I be, no matter how understanding I try to be, I'm just going to be that person. And I say all that to say, thanks y'all for letting me vent. I love y'all for real. But I say that to say that some of you guys, no matter what, you're not going to be liked. They don't like you. Y'all see it all day on social media. You could be looking bomb. They ain't going to like your picture. You crazy? They not going to like your picture. You could be at the restaurant that they wanted to go to. You could wear the shirt that they love. They're not liking it. Why? Because they don't like you. They are your it says the word is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it's also filled with those who will love you fiercely. They are your people. You are not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious times and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds and take precious time to heal. You're not for them, and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours with the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to your own weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature. Not to dim your light according to who is in your presence. To own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. Tell me that don't sound like what I've been saying about your Hadarian energy partner. They need to be able to seek you out. They need to be able to see that it's you and it's not a fake. It's not someone faking. This is the real deal. You have Earth learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. the challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world but not of it. To realize they are souls having a human experience and be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards immanence have attached themselves to earth more than their body. They spend more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence. Do y'all envy the angels? Do y'all envy the angels because it's there in the spiritual realm? You just want to connect with spirit and get back to a spiritual place where everybody's loving and it's just love and it's just light and it's beautiful. But we here. Some of you guys may be thinking like that. When I look at things on a spiritual perspective, I always love when I call this card, when I pull this card, and it's time for me to get grounded, because sometimes I can get obsessed with the spiritual realm. And just good thing I'm a writer, because I just fantasize about it a lot. Like I wonder who I was, and I wonder who's behind me, and I wonder. It's just like I just always want to stay connected. It's because your soul is full. Like when I say that you're vibrating from a cellular level. I don't even know if that's a word. It's like a cellular but cellular level that most people can't even understand, and you have to constantly pick. You have to learn to be human. So learn to be human. You are of a higher intelligence, and you got to learn to be human, love. Learn to be human, okay? Life lessons, soul growth, study, a higher learning. Well, we can go through these cards all day. We definitely can go through these cards. Let me get into my angels and ancestors. If that resonated with you, make sure you click like, and make sure you are subscribed here. Okay, because we getting deep. We found our golden children. Hopefully this don't fall. Okay. We found our golden children. Now we got Hadarian energy, our Hadarian peoples. I really love that. I might keep that card out for a while. I just really love that the energy that just brought to this reading. Let's see. It's been a long time with this. This used to be my go-to deck right here. It's been a long time with this deck. Okay, let's see what energies we have for Libra. What energies do we have for Libra? Hadarian energy. Libra's learning who they are, how spiritual, how connected, how much light. That might be your light work, your love. Let's see. How did I know that the fox was going to come out? I was just thinking fox. Well, that's a wolf, I think. Listen. Winter, take care of your needs. Take care of yourself first. Put your oxygen mask on first. Save yourself. Don't let yourself go. Don't let yourself go. Don't let the world trick you into taking care of everybody else and not yourself. Move in a new direction. Got the traveler. Very wise, very experienced. You've been around the block before. And you know a lot about where you came, where you are. Might be time for you to travel somewhere. I was thinking about doing a little solo trip, because I just feel like I just need to push reset. I need to see something different. Nice. Well, we talked about moving into a new direction, new perspective. You're in dire need of changing directions, like the way you love it, my dear. The angels want to send you your equal. Angels want to give you a gift, and that's a person who has Hadarian energy themselves. But you got to be open. The angels want to give it to you. They're ready for you to give it to you. They want to give it to you fast. Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. But I say you know a lot about where you came from. Enjoy success and happiness. Be content in what all that you've built. Have a feeling that you guys have built something beautiful. Be content in all that you've built. Rest in it. Set your sights higher. This is you moving in a new direction. At first, you guys were taking care of everybody else's needs first. And inside, you knew that wasn't right. Now you're going into a new direction and you're setting your sights higher. You're dreaming big. Let go of the need to be right. Step back from situations. Let go of the need of trying to bring everybody together. What did I tell you about trying to be that one, that judge? Time for you to start loving. Or opening up to be loved. What else do we have for Libra? I don't want y'all on here too long. See, from a higher perspective, things need to change. Got the Eagle, things need to change. At the bottom, broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. This, my love, this is going to bring you immense peace. This, allowing yourself to open up and receive the love that you've been giving. This is what your search, you can stop the search. You can stop searching. The angels have found you. Now it's time for you to open yourself up and allow yourself to be able to receive your counterpart. Somebody who has Hadarian energy themselves. Okay? Love and light, love and light. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. If this reading resonated with you, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. I love you guys and I will see you in the next video.